Mayor Shane McFarland here with you again for Mondays with the Mayor. Back at our City Council chambers. Want to keep you updated with some things that are happening around our city. Last week we really are getting into our budget session. It's really one of those things that this time of the year we start talking about solid waste, we talk about water and sewer, storm water. We're looking at police, fire funding, public safety, all of those things. So it's a really busy time inside the walls of City Hall as we're really getting our roadmap for the next year and how we're spending, looking at how we've done so far this year. Things are looking good. We're going to have another tight budget. Many years ago, we went to where we have to budget a balanced budget. There's no deficit spending, no deficit budgeting, and that's one of the things that we're proud to say that the City of Murfreesboro continues to win national awards on how we do our budget and how we manage our money. But one of the things, it was a big discussion the other night on school funding, and I think that's something you're going to see discussion as we move forward in the next many years to come. You know, the City of Murfreesboro, we educate 14.9% of the children that are in the county, Rutherford County. The City of Murfreesboro educates those kids. It's a little over 9,000 students, 13 schools in our city. That's not counting our pre-K program that we have. So lots of discussions that we're going to have on state funding and how we continue to manage some of the growth that we have. Our school system director Duke shared with us, you know, we're a little under 2% growth in our school system, so a manageable number that we're able to handle. But you know, there are things that are coming along with shared revenue that we'll update you on later, but lots of discussions that are happening on that. Also, we want to make sure that we move these segments to not just inform you on what's happening in the city, but we want to monitor and see what you have to tell us as far as feedback. One of the big discussions that we have, and we had this discussion almost 12, 15 years ago, electronic signs. And you know, I would ask the question to our residents, what is good with electronic signs? What would you like to see? Do you want to drive down, you know, Broad Street, Memorial, Highway 96 and see electronic reader signs that change? You know, like for example, I use the example, do you want to see a Sonic that can have a lit board that changes advertisements? Is there a limit that should be on those? Do you just want to see gas stations have the signs where they can change their pricing? So that's called time, place, and date. So are those the things you want to see? We really, as a city council, would love to have your feedback on that and understand what you would like to see in your city. Do you know, is there a happy medium where you don't want it to look like the Strip on Las Vegas, but at the same time, there would be a way to monitor that. The tough thing on electronic reader boards now, you hate to put ordinances in place that you can't enforce. You know, for example, we have muffler ordinances in place, but they're really tough to enforce because you have to be there. So, I mean, do we want a codes official out at a sign with a stopwatch, you know, seeing how long it is before they change? So those are some of the things that we really want to talk with you about. And I encourage you, engage on this, like this segment. We read your comments. You know, you can message us. We want to make sure that we stay in touch with you and listen to what you have to say. Lots of things are going to be happening in these upcoming weeks. We're going to keep you updated, so come back next week and let's see what happens here in the future. Thanks so much, and we'll talk to you soon. For more information about all that's happening within the City of Murfreesboro, visit our website at murfreesborotn.gov.